All right, here's a video introducing my Beastgrip Remix MK3. This is the third version. Um, Managed to make it thinner and more modular, and it's nearing completion finally. I've been developing this for about a year now, and finally have something that works really well. And this is really just the first prototype of the Mark III. I'm actually going to change a few things about it. But so far, just like a regular Beastgrip, you can turn your phone into a camera and you can add lenses to it. Uh, the little added thing I added to it is the ability to have a shutter button, which is built in right over here. So have a nice little button right here. So you can just turn it on, start up the camera, and there you are. And if I want, click, takes photo. Click, takes photo. And click on the screen, and there's the photos I just took. That's pretty much it. It's designed to be modular. So the whole point is for this thing to fit any camera you need. So for this one, I built it specifically by very little clearance, perfect just for this phone. But ideally, any phone you can adjust the height. These are through holes. They make it a little bit more trickier to build. If you don't get non-through hole, it's actually easier to build, but then you kind of have to be a little bit more precise about the length of the screw and the standoff that you get. But since these are through holes, I can screw these down as far as I need to have that perfect height for the camera, or for the phone, I should say. So like down the line, I get a bigger phone, I just unscrew it a little taller, and it should fit it just like a glove. Another feature is I built a nice button into it, and inside here is a TRSS plug with a 200 ohm resistor soldered to it, which is then plugged into this button. So the fourth pole connected to ground with that resistor triggers the volume up button on the phone. And all camera apps on Android allows you to use volume up and down as shutter buttons to take pictures. So that's what I'm utilizing in this setup. You know, you can actually take off the lens if you want. That's the wide angle lens. And there is your macro lens. And built right into it is a step down ring, which goes from, I think, 48 millimeters down to 37 millimeters. So which works perfectly to connect lenses. I'm getting a fisheye lens soon, so that's going to be fun to play around with. Since this is the first incarnation, there's a couple of changes I am going to plan on doing. This kind of just really to illustrate how thin you can actually make this. Like if I would cut these rods a lot thinner, I can actually have the camera rig be very, very tiny. But I'm expecting to expand this a little bit. I'm going to print out a second one of these rods and connect it, so this way I can slide this more to this side of the screen. And I'm going to recreate the handle at like one of these corner pieces. So the handle and the corner pieces will be together, so it wouldn't be kind of just like this weird add-on that I created. So it'll be a singular piece that can be changed vertically. And since I like this cable to, for taking pictures, for controlling the shutter button, I can't sit the camera down, so I'm probably going to 3D print something that sticks out from the rods that will run the cable across the bottom, so this way the rig can stand on its own just comfortably. So yeah, there's a bunch of things I'm planning to do, but this is the first one that works really well. The button works beautifully. I can actually walk around and take wide angle shots or macro shots with my phone. Um, so yeah, this is the Beastgrip Remix Mark III, and yeah, there's a lot of ways you can put it together, and all it is just screws and standoffs to really just adjust. You can actually probably do the whole thing in screws depending on the size of your phone, and there's so many different ways you can do it. You can do two different types of screws with a coupler. Like these gold things are little couplers that you can use to just connect the two screws together. Like I said, there's various different ways. Um, I opt. Oh yeah, and then to control how far the camera is from the lens, this part, the clamp, can actually slide back and forth. So this way, like if the camera protrudes too much, you can actually slide, unscrew it and just slide it out more. So this way, it fits more comfortably. Um, the Beastgrip Pro actually moves the lens away from the camera, where I actually move the camera away from the lens. It's the exact opposite. But I like this design where everything is perfectly square. Um, so yeah, here's the Beast Remix. I'll have the links to Thingiverse with information of what parts you can get cheaply, like the rods to produce the mainframe round was only like 50 cents. It's like one rod, and if you live outside of America, it's probably really easy to get these type of rods. But I ordered it for 50 cents. I got a bunch of them. I think I had to pay like $2 sale shipping or something. So it was very inexpensive. And the screws, they're like, they weren't too bad. And the standoffs I found on sale, like for $3 for 10. So, and probably the most expensive part is the button because it's a really nice button. It looks great, kind of feels good. Ideally, this camera rig can actually be done any way you want it. You can put the handle on the left side if you're left-handed. If you want, you can build it this way, where you can use the thumb, or you can really just flip the whole thing backwards and then hold it like this, and then it's like a real camera where you use your index finger to take photos, which is kind of comfortable too a little bit. So it really depends on what you're in the mood for, what feels comfortable for you. Using your thumb or your index finger, or if you're left-handed or right-handed. So yeah, this rig, I wanted it to be completely modular, and you can build it to whatever phone you need and in any configuration you need it to be, and as big as little as you need it to be. It's not a one size fits all, which it kind of can be. It all depends on how you put it together. So hope you like it, and if you want to build it, give it a shot. It's fun, real little rig, and I'm probably going to start using it a lot. Um, I think the one last big upgrade I'm going to do is a battery pack that they can be kind of placed on the rig. So this way, not only do you have a shutter button, you'll have a backup power plugged into the phone, so you can actually run the rig and your phone like all day long. So yeah, that's about it, and that's the end. Bye bye.